Buyer Academy live. We are going live tonight here. Sorry did like a little a little late. I know maybe an hour behind, but this might be our new time. So we're testing out the feel. Just seeing what it'll look like. But your host Maurice. I'm here with my brother Chad. What's going on, brother?
But I'm doing great, man. How are you?
I'm feeling blessed, man. I'm feeling truly blessed, man. Every single day that the Lord has made, it's another day to rejoice, man. I'm excited. I feel like we got a lot of great things going on. So, yeah, what's going on with you? How's everything?
Yeah, man, things are great, bro. Excited for the cruise. We about to
Mm,
be out in a few
yeah,
days. Soak up some sun. Not like we don't get enough already in Florida, but
yeah.
different beaches
I'm
bring
excited
different
about.
drinks,
Mhm.
pools, vibes. It's gonna be a lot of
Food,
fun.
a lot of food too.
A lot of
Yeah, and tonight
food.
yeah, tonight we weren't gonna be before you guys too long. We kind of want to do like another impromptu because we know we're going in a new direction with the podcast. And so in that shift, we kind of want to revisit why we're doing what we're doing in the first place, why we're getting started, why we're passionate about home ownership, why we're passionate and excited about the things that we're doing in Home Buyer Academy. But before we get into that, we're gonna do what we always do and share why we're grateful. So, for one, I'm grateful for this cruise, like Chad said, we got coming up this weekend. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for a lot of opportunities that we've been having lately. Like we're doing a local workshop. Uh, we got next weekend downtown Orlando. So there's a lot of things going on with Homebuyer Academy. So I'm excited and grateful for those things. But what about you, Chad? What you got going on?
Yeah, you know what I'm grateful for, man? I'm grateful for the trust of my loved ones. I'm grateful that my people trust me enough that when I have opportunities and connections to make, that they actually make the connections. Like my sister is an appraiser,
Mm-hmm.
and she's been in the business for a few years, and she's actually looking to expand her business, and she's been hit with a little bit of overwhelm, right? Because it's a huge new step. And my other sister, something came on my spirit to say, yo, why don't y'all work together? And they started taking steps last week to start to come together, to build together. And it was just a beautiful thing that they love me and trust me so much that they decided to explore it. And I'm seeing that happen in different phases of my life. And I think that must speak to the man that I'm developing into, because I've often had great ideas or sparks, but now the execution is on another level. And the fact that people are executing from a vision or a moment or an intuition that I may have, I'm very grateful for that, man. And I'm excited to see what's to come for them, for you, and for everybody else, because there's gold dust in the air. I'm just sprinkling
Yeah.
it.
But even to add to that, man, I'm grateful for you because like I think back to when you helped my aunt out. You know, my aunt saw what we were doing, so she was like, "Hey, can you help me out in that space?" We hooked her up with somebody in another state that you knew that helped her appraise the land and not go into full detail, but what she was looking to do, you had a resource in another state that helped her answer all her questions about something that she had going on in another location. She even followed up on me. She's so grateful for that connect. But that's because in the space that we're in, there's a lot of connectivity and a lot of opportunity and just
Yeah,
insight. And so I'm grateful for you for that, brother. I really am.
no doubt, bro. Appreciate that, man. I
But
feel blessed to be a resource.
mhm,
And to the whole point of in the direction that you wanted to talk about tonight, I think that actually is a beautiful segue, because
mhm.
I've been in
Let's
real
say,
estate since I was 19, right?
hmm
And my journey wasn't one of contribution the whole way through. My journey was one where I was a taker more than I was a giver for, I'd say, my 19, 20, and through a majority of my 20s. And the transition that I've undergone, I found this space of being full with knowing that I'm giving. There's a level of trust where I have to trust that if I'm not going for the almighty dollar in every transaction, I'm
hmm
showing more trust in God. And God is providing. God is um, providing abundantly. because just the things that are happening in my life and our lives and the family. And I'm so grateful for that. And it's only more of a battery in my back to keep on sharing and giving in a way where, listen, man, I'm gonna tell you the God's honest truth. I think that I'm pretty goated in this space. I'm really good. I'm really smart. I know I see a lot of solutions, but there's always been like a need for money, right? Like, for honest, like you're doing all of this work, you got to get the check at the end of the day. And what this
Mm-hmm.
allows me to do is just forget about all of that and just play with the fact that I get to share and
Yeah.
guide people in ways where I'm not financially connected to the outcome, right? I'm not
Mm-hmm.
financially connected to
Wow.
you getting a blessing, but instead I get to share what's already in me. And that's a big piece of why I do what I do,
Mm.
you know. But if I were to ask you the same thing, brother, what's one of the biggest reasons why you do what we do?
Well, part of the reason is I the more I grow, and you know me, like one of my hidden gifts is my like being frank, like I have a superior intellect in my own opinion because I read every day. I'm in my word every day. And like I joke about it sometimes. Like I literally have to I don't want to put that, but I have to dumb myself. I have to dumb myself down just to converse with some people. So, but in that vein, it's like just because we know things. Like I was in the banking industry for about 8 years, do sales like my whole life, and learning all the stuff about real estate, money, banking, and having all that industry on the back end, knowing what I know it's crazy to me how many people don't know this. And so I never been a gatekeeper. So I'm taking all the stuff that I've learned throughout my years and then, doubling down with you because you got some things that I'm learning from you about. You got some things I'm learning from me about, but collectively together, the stuff that we know in this space, in this industry, collectively, it's like mind blowing on how many people really don't know. And my thing is to change that narrative. I'm all about changing
Right.
minds and changing narratives. So that's what really got me into this line, into this area, because I'm a family. You know me, I'm a family first, a man of integrity, putting systems in place that's going to help people better themselves. And one of the first steps out, I'm like, there's so many ways we can make money, but home ownership, that is something like tangible. Like I think about your story when I first read your book and that story about Granny's house. You share that often. I think about growing up in a house that my parents own. Now I have a house that I own and visiting family members and going to visit them where they live and they own and have that space and then looking at the vast majority that don't have that. And I'm like, if I can do it, you can do it too. And so
Right.
and to your point of like yeah we got areas that money's gonna bless us, but let me do this thing over here that's gonna educate and help and bless people that I don't even have like a no skin in the I'm not gonna make a profit from this. Like this podcast right now, we've been doing this for like about a year now, dropping knowledge, dropping nuggets, and we do it because we are passionate about it, we love it, and just being able to give, you know and I'm gonna end with this. I want to leave this world empty. There's a reason why I read so much and study so much and learn so much because I want to give all that out. I want
That's
to
what's
I want
up.
to leave this I want to leave this world empty. So that's
So
kind of my
so
passion. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, man. So everybody watching, please send us a like. Definitely hit that like button. Send us a comment. Let us know where you are physically, location wise, and where you are in terms of your real estate journey. Because what we really want to do is empower people to buy real estate, uh, protect their real estate, and pass it on. Right. So this is a legacy place. This is a legacy piece. So
Hmm.
that's really what we want to help you to be able to do, and our team is equipped to be able to do that. Everyone from Maurice to get you started with the right mindset, understanding the finances, about how to save money and get it together. Me, in terms of being a transaction engineer,
Yeah.
getting your mortgage, helping you to negotiate on your home. My wife, who is an estate and probate attorney, to help you to secure your asset. It's very important to have all of those three pieces working for you so that you don't just get to chase it now, but once you grab it, you keep it, and then your children will be blessed for generations to come. Right.
Hmm.
So that's one thing that we want to make sure that we do. And look, if you have any questions at all, go ahead, hit the QR code and book a call with us. A lot of people have been reaching out, and we're so grateful that you guys are doing that. And we're getting great feedback
A lot,
from the
yes, yes.
conversations that we're having. So yeah, do yourself a favor, set up a call, man. You got nothing to lose. It's a free conversation, free consultation, and it could be the difference between you having equity and not. You know what I'm saying? Equity and legacy, that's the game. So let's actually really connect so that we can help you to get towards your goals,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah, and I wanna leave you guys with this thought of that what we said, protect and pass it down, because from a biblical standpoint, a lot of the blessings that came out, it said a wise man leave an inheritance for his generation, and the firstborn got the land, and then everyone else they divvied up the inheritance. But throughout God's word, if you're a man of faith like myself, every person had and passed down. So think about yourself. Did you get anything passed down to you from your relatives, from your grandparents, from your parents? And if not, be the change for your family. Now you're going to be the one that starts that home ownership, passing that down, inheritance, passing that down, leaving things, and legacy is not just about. And I said on earlier today, legacy is not just about the tangible things that you leave or pass down, but the mental things that you pass down as well. You pass these things down so they can hold on to it, but then you also pass down the mindset so they can apply it and then continue that thing going from generation to generation.
Yeah, no doubt. And to that point, like I look, like you say, legacy isn't something that's necessarily always tangible. Like my father is not a rich man, but one thing that he's always done is he's inspired and empowered his children, all nine of us, to
Mm.
feel like we're just 10 feet tall, right? So I want you to take intentionality around what you want to leave behind. Now, real estate, I feel, should definitely be a piece of that play. And the question is, what's keeping you from taking that step?
Mm.
And I know for a lot of us out there, it is the credit, right? For a lot of us out there, it is the money. But these things are all overcome with intentionality and with that feeling that you're enough, right? Like again,
Mm.
I have to say I'm fortunate not to have had that issue because my father's always made me feel as if I was taller than I was, or more handsome than I was, or doper than I was. And to be honest, I think he was right on point. I was right there. But you are enough. And I want you to know that you are smart enough to be able to be a homeowner. You are rich enough to be a homeowner. You have all of the tools inside of you to be able to do it. And the reason why we speak about it at nauseum is because the result that you get out of it is so fulfilling. In this day and age, I want you to keep in mind
Mhm.
we're coming into a market where there's going to be a lot of opportunity. Right now, Hometown Heroes is one of those huge opportunities in the state of Florida. That means that if you are a nurse, if you are a police officer, if you are a crossing guard, or even work at a detention center,
Mm.
you are in a position that you get 5%, 0% interest. I'm sorry, 5% down, 0% interest given to you to actually take that step into home ownership. This is a key chance, a key window for you to overcome all of your fears, for you to overcome your limitations and lack, and take advantage of what's done for you because of what you do for others. And since you do serve the community, go ahead and take the time to learn more about this program so you could get served by the community that serves you and actually start to bless your family in a way that you deserve. So, for all of our hometown heroes out there, go ahead and learn more about the Hometown Hero program and go ahead and take that blessing that you've earned through the work that you do in the service that you serve every day.
And speaking about serving people passionately, I wanted to be clear that the reason why we do this is not just so you can become homeowners. It is so you can be educated and be prepared to make the best decision
Right.
possible for home ownership. So there's a difference, because there are a lot of people out there that'll do anything to convince you like you need to buy. If it's not for you to buy, because you learned about the process and you said, okay, looking at my situation, it's probably not for me right now. At least you have the education and you can make the best decision possible. we also can help you make it possible as well. Like with the Hometown Heroes, with down payment assistance, with so many resources available to you. Not only do we educate, but we point you to the right direction. We point you to the right resources so you can make a best decision possible. So don't think yourself out of it saying, oh, well, I don't have enough money, my credit's not good. Whatever the case may be, we've heard all the stories. We've heard all the horror stories. We've heard all the situations, crazy situations sometimes if you go back and listen
Yeah.
to our past podcasts. But I want you to know that it's not about you just being a homeowner, but it's about you making the best decision for you and your family.
You don't have to be a homeowner to become one.
That too. There's so many lanes in that.
Word. Word. So yeah, man. I mean, listen, man, we gotta make it nice, short, sweet this evening.
Hmm?
And I'm just really, man. You know, as you said, we've been doing this for a little minute, and it's beautiful to see the people that actually have risen their hands and say, "Hey, look, we need some help." Man,
Right.
those people are actually getting the help. And if you go to www.homebuyeracademy.org, that could be the start of your journey, or you could schedule a call, and that could really put you on a path that, regardless of where you are today, we'll be able to look back in months and say, wow, look how far I've come. And we
Mm.
want to be there on that journey with you so that you don't have to feel as if you've done it by yourself or that you didn't have the support, because it's right there all around you. And we're going to be able to help you get covered in the support so that you'll be covered by the roof and the walls of your own home.
Mm. So we thank you guys. We're gonna end on that note because that was a great stopping point. Again, we weren't gonna be before you long. We thank you guys for supporting us throughout the months, throughout the years. Exciting things to come out. So follow us on social media as well. Chad the Lender, Maurice I Jones on Instagram, and check out what we're doing in the upcoming months. And visit us at homebuyacademy.org. And do you have any closing remarks or any closing statements, Chad? You want to close them out with? Any closing
And
thoughts?
I'm just excited, brother. And thank you again for another wonderful Tuesday evening.